There's a belief that if you show too much care, you're being unprofessional. However, real leadership isn't about detachment. It's about knowing how to hold a team, especially when they're hurting. Welcome back if you've been here before. My name is Abby and I'm the founder of 𝗧𝗵𝗶𝘀. If you haven't, let me tell you about us. 𝗧𝗵𝗀 literally means to rewrite and rebuild. And that's exactly what we help leaders and teams do. We do this through creative facilitation such as LEGO series play, expressive art, and human-centered approaches. This is what we do. We help organizations rewire how they think, how they collaborate, and how they grow. So, there is this myth, as I mentioned earlier, that empathy undermines professionalism. And if you care too much, you'll lose objectivity or authority. But pushing emotions underground doesn't actually build strength. It creates blind spots, it slows down recovery, and it erodes real trust between people. So let's define empathy and what that means. Empathy means noticing a feeling and respecting what others are experiencing without the need to fix or rescue. That's what empathy means. There's another word I'm going to introduce into the mix, and that's operational empathy. So what does operational empathy mean? It is what leaders do with that awareness, using it as a guide and defining their decisions and how they help others move forward through tough moments. Hope that helps. I'll give you some real life examples so you can imagine this. So let's say we have a team that's lost a major project or is facing an uncertain challenge. We don't want to be leaders who cling to our professional distance and we ignore their hurt and will quietly expect people to just get on and move on with what they need to do without any support. What we want to be is emotionally intelligent leaders, right? We want to name the loss, we want to acknowledge what's real, what's going on, and we want to create spaces for them to breathe. We want to help the team slowly rebuild their energy, slowly rebuild their belief, and slowly rebuild their momentum. So this is what we want to do. Operational empathy looks like welcoming someone back into the team after a tough and a personal season without erasing their experience or thinking they're going to get back to work as usual, or turning them into a spectacle or being over the top with it. What it looks like is helping frustrated and burnt out teams acknowledge where they are and then walking with them step by step towards being in a better place. That's what it means. As always, I'm going to give you a rewire to go home with. So, rewiring leadership means recognizing that emotional intelligence is operational intelligence, and empathy doesn't weaken professionalism at all. Actually, it deepens it. It builds trust, it builds strength, and it builds resilience. And teams actually really need it. So as you know, my name is Abby and I am the founder of 𝗧𝗵𝗀, and we help leaders build the deep alignment that real leadership demands. And if this gave you something to think about, I'd love to invite you for a virtual tea and a chat, and you can find my details there to do that. But yeah, I'd love to hear from you. There'll be no pressure. It will just be a real conversation where we talk about where you might want to rewire next. And I just want to leave you with this, as I always do: a small shift equals a deeper change. So until next time, ciao.